Well, this week we are going to take a break from talking about AI. Just kidding. Let's get to it.
How do you take a break from talking about AI when
You can't.
everything
There's
we do
news
is
everywhere.
yeah, it's like everywhere.
News from Google, more news from Google, more news from Google, news from Chat GPT, or sorry, OpenAI, news from Grok. Uh, and also news from the U.S. government. I forgot to mention that when we were preparing show notes.
Oh,
But you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about, right? Well, what the hell? We'll just throw that in there right now, as I don't have that up
Yeah.
here. But they are, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember what branch of the U.S. government, or they just opened up for any branch of the U.S. government, I think, to be able to use. They signed an agreement or something to use Grok, of all things.
I did not hear that.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not
Oh
see
my
that.
goodness. Let me, you know what? You can probably type it up faster on your machine. Look for U.S. government authorized to use Grok. That's probably the best search term. Basically, it means that anybody in, I think it's either any branch or certain branches of the government will have access to Grok AI, which I find strikingly funny because Grok, of all the AIs, which I've adored for quite a while, has gone off the rails lately.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, that's the unhinged version. The rest of it is probably considerably better. But just to be clear, they've already got these same contracts in place already for Google and for OpenAI, for ChatGPT. So it's
Yeah.
not like they
So
decided to go strictly with Grok.
it says that they have signed a contract and XAI is going to provide the U.S. General Services Administration artificial intelligence Grok 4.
Right, right.
So there's a lot of agencies fall under that GSA.
Yes. So it's
Interesting.
but yeah,
Okay.
that is
Yeah.
interesting, especially considering that they're likely going to end up being able to use Grok 5, which we will tell you about in a while. Not yet, because you haven't liked, subscribed, and hit the bell icon yet. So go ahead. We have patience.
And while we
You
wait,
done yet?
I am Robert from Nashville.
And I'm Lionel from Toronto, Canada.
And this is the pairing mode.
Thank you for joining us. I forgot to give the line again. But okay.
I wonder if they can use Grok to call Kim Jong Un and tell Grok to tell him off and see how that would work.
Is that his name?
Kim Jong Un, North Korea's
I can never remember
eminent
anymore
ruler.
because one father to the next father to the next. I'm sorry, to the son to the next son, and it seems like they get more evil with each one. And I'm not afraid to say that publicly. Kim Jong Il, Kim Il,
Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Un, something like that.
I was gonna say Kim Il Sung, but I'm thinking. I was thinking of Dr. Noonien Sung or Song or Star Trek stuff. I might be showing you a little something about Star Trek stuff later, but okay. So Grok information. That's about all. We don't have much more to talk about with Grok right now. We've done that. We've done that. So let's talk actually mostly about Google right now. I have talked about more than once my love-hate relationship with Google. They have a tendency to give things to Americans, and sometimes they'll throw in England or France or Australia or even India and forget that Canada exists or not care about us or what. That's what it feels like. And they've done that so much in this past year, where almost everything they talked about, the exclusivities of these apps that will eventually trickle down to other Pixels and eventually many other Android phones entirely, that I still can't use. And though in the last week or so, couple of weeks, they've suddenly been opening this stuff up like the floodgates. I've got almost everything except for Ask Photos. And that other thing I mentioned to you about, what was it?
It's
I can't
picture
recall.
or photo to video.
Yeah, photo to video in Google Photos app. I would like that, and the Ask Photos more than anything else. But what I do like is all of the calling features in the phone app for the Pixel that were available for US only, or maybe there might have been one or two other countries. Is suddenly worldwide. It bam, just like that. They've decided to open it up, and Canada's included. And call recording is one of them. And it's nice to have that feature. It's not technically rolled out, but here's what it turns out. Call notes is available. And what call notes does is actually does the transcript and note and takes notes of it and can do a summary of the call. But in order to do it, it has to call record. So it's kind of like it's the same but different than the actual just the call recording. You can push a button, the start of the call or after the call started, and it will just quickly say this call is being recorded, and it says it pretty quick, just like that. Like the person I was talking to didn't even notice, which is kind of funny. The whole point is they're supposed to be notified. But in any case, what I did notice, because I thought it was literally just going to do the call notes, but then I found out that it would do a summary if it had been a long enough conversation. It needs to be more than 10 seconds. But I could actually listen to it as well. So I get the notes, I get the call recording, and I can get a summary of the call, which is really, I love that, because honestly, there are times where you do have an important conversation. You could be talking to your doctor, for instance, or something like that, right? Or God forbid, if there's some reason you have to be talking to a lawyer, and there's information you need. Well, you can record the call. You say, "Listen, I'm going to record this call." You push the button, it tells them, and you've also got the transcript of it, and you can get a summary of it. Because if it's a lawyer talking to you, chances are he's going to say, and your
Yeah, so I was wondering if my Samsung had all that, and I'm sure it's probably been there for a while, but I don't really use those features much.
yeah,
But I actually had an opportunity, had I thought about it, where I could have used the live translate
yeah,
and
that would
actually
be
tested it,
interesting.
because there was one of our clients at work, one of their new employees is Hispanic and speaks
Yeah.
very, very broken English. So it would have been a perfect
Oh,
opportunity
yeah.
to use Spanish in live translate.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll communicate with her again, so I might try that.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do that
Um,
because I don't have a Pixel 10 yet. I have the 9, and I don't know if they're gonna, because it doesn't need the great hardware. It's good enough hardware to do that, but I doubt that they'll trickle it down. Given that the Pixel 9's hardware is nowhere near the processing power of the S25 Ultra. So that explains why you could actually have that kind of thing. But that said, so that's pretty much one of the few phone features I don't have is the live translate thing. But it's kind of neat that they've done that. And of course, they've done a lot more with the Google Home, which I haven't got the update yet. So I'm not the one to do the talking on this.
yeah. So, after I sent you that information, like, hey, look what they're doing, and then, it was literally like a few hours later, I get an email saying, hey, all your Gemini's coming to, your cameras and your hubs and blah blah blah, and then I got the email about my subscription, and it converted
Yeah.
over to the premium thing, and it was just like bang 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 bang. So that was like the first time that's ever happened to me, because normally I have to wait. Like I don't usually, despite it being in the US, they don't push it to Robert first.
Yeah. Maybe they think your name's Lionel.
Oh yeah.
That's a
But yeah, I
Canadian.
just got it bang bang bang, and yeah, my app
Right.
updated almost immediately. All my stuff is updated, and I really really like the new interface. It's super super clean. Um, I actually have a screenshot of it. You want me to put it up and show you?
Yeah, please do. And while
All
you're
right,
doing that, I'm actually going to check to see if I have an update waiting for that app. Because I
Yeah.
believe that's not just a server side, because that's a full refresh.
Yeah, I had like 20 some odd updates the other day, so that's probably when it
Oh,
prompted
I
it, but
do
it
have an
didn't
update for it. I'm updating it right now.
do it. All right, so let me share the screen, and I don't need audios. Okay, so this is what the app looks like, and as you know, and anybody that's watching, that if you have the old style Google Home app, you don't have this Ask Our Home up here. That's new. That's part of the Gemini rollout, and
Right.
these cards at the top are actual like cards where it would say cameras, devices.
Yeah.
Now it's favorites, and down here at the bottom, you don't have that settings button anymore. You have to actually click your picture, and then you go into settings. So
Yeah,
they've
okay,
taken settings and
which is
moved it.
fine, and I like that. But
Yeah.
what about just going to the regular? You imagine you didn't have cameras. Where do you see everything else? It's just the lights or whatever.
See the light bulb at the top? You just
Oh,
click
you
that.
actually have to click that.
Yeah.
Is there anything in there that can be shown? I don't want to show anything private.
Well, this is just a screenshot. I don't
It's
have
a
my
screenshot.
phone.
That's right. What
Yeah,
am I
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I forgot. I was thinking like you had it plugged in.
Yeah, I can't click it. Sorry. But so when you click it, it just brings up, if I can get to my home, it brings up like like it used to. You can see here it's basically similar, except the menus at the bottom are the
I didn't see
same.
that. I didn't see that. Sorry. Oh, it's a fly.
See, it's basically the
Oh
same.
no, I see a difference. I see a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
absolutely.
There's a little difference, but see at the top.
Yeah.
Well, when you click on the button, then it makes that tab bigger instead of just being big all the time.
Okay.
So see, now I can
all
go
right,
to cameras and see how it changed. Like my camera button is now bigger, and now it's my cameras. So
with the whole Ask thing and the fact that if you pay for the Pro, you can get either free or very, very cheap subscription. I think it's finally time that I'm like, you know what, maybe it's time for me to get a doorbell.
Yeah. And the all devices section is pretty, looks pretty similar. I mean, obviously there's a little difference, but it's pretty similar. But I like it. I really like it. It looks really super clean.
It's very, very material expressive.
Yeah.
Very much so. I opened it.
And how I knew that they changed it is because they changed the icon. This is what I was trying to show you.
Oh my God, it's different.
Nice. You got it. Sweet.
Yep. There we go. There's my lights. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Bedroom and studio. That's all I have. Bedroom and studio. So if I have cameras, then I just closed it. So if I have cameras, then they're gonna show up. See, in this home one, you can see everything on mine in the home thing. See, there we go. Because that used to be favorites. So now they'll just put everything in there. Obviously. Oh, I can change it. Oh wow.
What's that? You can change what?
Oh no, I see. It is favorites. Okay, yeah, because it's just the tabs at the top. I can hit all devices, which will show me the difference. For the studio, the bedroom, everything like that, or just go to the lights. Oh, the Wi-Fi, because I'm using the Google or the Nest Wi-Fi, so it's got all of that in there. And if I tap this, I didn't want to turn it off. Oops. I have to tap the arrow to open up the lights.
Oh my gosh, I got a Samsung One UI
that
home
light isn't supposed to
update.
be on. No wonder that's so. God, turn that off. Yeah, there it is. See, look, that's on, and that's ruining that. That's why that didn't look right. There you go. Good thing I got this update. I never would have noticed. Now I've got almost a Rembrandt thing going right there. There's a Rembrandt look. Okay. I got to move that light now, obviously. I think I should turn the other one on. It's making my face look too harsh without it now. It's like the camera's trying to overcompensate.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the topic. Sorry,
lights.
guys, we kind of got sidetracked on some crazy. But
hey,
yeah,
if you're
there's
just listening. You're just enjoying this. What are these guys talking about? God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to drive to work, and these assholes.
Yeah. Well, if you're driving, don't look at your home app while you're driving. Make sure you park first. But it's definitely, I like it a lot
Turn
better.
on the bedroom lights. Sorry, it didn't work the first time I tried it. It gave me an error. There we go. Yeah, that
And so
kind of takes the
here's
harshness
another
out of
funny
it.
story that actually I probably should have done to begin with. So I kept having a situation where when I would say one of my routine phrases, I kept
Right.
getting, some devices aren't set up right now. You ought to, set them back up. And I was like, what? I could never figure out what devices they were talking about because it
Yeah.
doesn't tell you, right? So I was trying to fix something the other day and I inadvertently changed. And this is why I'm going to buy a Philips Hue Hub, the new one, the Pro,
The Pro. Yeah, me too.
to combine them because I thought, oh, this light's not working and it's on my other hub. I'm going to switch hubs. Not thinking when I did that, it took all the lights out of my app from the main hub.
Oh, no.
And I went, that's exactly what I said. Oh, no. So I put the main hub back. Sure enough, they all came back in like new devices. So I had to completely rebuild
So that's
all my
like the
automations
third
and
time
everything.
you've had to redo everything.
It was stupid.
So
I'm like,
you get the new one that'll never happen again.
it'll
Simple
never
as
happen
that.
again because everything
Yeah.
will be in one hub and I don't have to worry about it.
Um,
So yeah, but it
I still
fixed
can't get it. Well,
all
I mean, I
the
can get
issues
it
I was
here,
having. So all the issues I was having, it fixed that
yeah.
because it like removed them all and then put them all back, and then whatever was gone is gone. Because
Yeah.
I did change some lights out, but yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird, but I guess in all reality, it was probably not a bad
Right.
thing because
Yeah.
half the stuff that wasn't working right is now working correctly.
Well, hey, sometimes you got to break something to fix it.
Yeah, apparently that's what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And I broke it. I told my wife, I said, honey, don't try to use Google right now because it's not going to work. She goes, what happened? I said, I broke it. So, anyways, I'm actually looking forward to trying some of these AI, the Gemini stuff, because I guess I'm going to have to read like what you can ask it, what it's going to give you. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be able to like give you like descriptions of events, and I don't know. It looks like there's a lot involved and you can really do a lot. And apparently you can ask it to create an automation for you.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. That's pretty cool. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Shop AI. As a podcaster, one of the biggest challenges is getting your content discovered. That's where Shop AI comes in. Their powerful AI platform automatically finds the most compelling moments from our show and transforms them into short, shareable clips, perfect for social media. It saves us countless hours of editing and helps us reach new listeners just like you. Ready to grow your brand? Well, visit them at shopai.app to see how it works. There'll be a link in the description. And now, back to the podcast. So you have more experience with that. You know what I didn't check? Do you have the ask thing? I probably don't have it because, again, Canada, right? Oh, no,
Ask
it says
what?
ask my home. What would I ask it?
That's why I say I don't know. I'm gonna like look into like figure out like what can I ask, like, and what is it gonna be able to give me? I don't know.
If you tap it, the first thing it does is it gives you information. Acknowledge Gemini for home disclosures. Blah blah blah.
I haven't tapped in that.
Your acknowledgement applies to all current and future devices and users in the home. You should discuss these disclosures with other household members. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll just give you little snippets here. How your data will be used, blah, 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 right? You'd have to click on that. Sensitive information categories. So it's giving you a lot of information to consider. So they're not just going to, have people going, well, what are they going to do with my stuff? They're telling you right now. And they're giving you the choice to, do you want to do this or not? Interaction information. Google may use other inputs, including prompts and feedback, usage, and outputs from interactions with AI features to further research, tune, and train Google's generative models, machine learning technologies, and related products. Keep in mind, this is not an AI chatbot. This is to ask it any stuff to do with your Google Home setup. So don't ask it, hey, when I was in the bathroom having fun with myself, don't,
Bro,
Like really. Uh, because then it's going to use it to train AI models, right? And it'll probably be Grok that uses that more than anybody. But so I had to throw that one in there. Gemini for home features. The Gemini for home voice assistant will be available to everyone in your household, including guests. Keep in mind that others in the home may be able to hear responses in shared spaces. That's kind of a no-brainer, but they have to put that out there. Household members with voice match enabled will be able to search and view video history from compatible cameras or doorbells, meaning you can't just have your neighbor come over and go, "Hey, show me the living room from yesterday at 7 p.m."
Yeah.
Knowing that your wife is home alone or something like that, right? So you're safe there.
Yeah.
So in order to get it to
Very
do that,
cool.
you have to use voice match. That's a good thing. We like to hear that. With the Gemini Live feature, for certain Gemini home queries on your device, the mic will remain active to easily allow follow-up queries. I should bring this up too. In regards to the new Google Home speaker that isn't coming out until the end of time, sometime
The
in
Gen
spring,
3.
actually. Or both of the Nest Minis, by the way, said 2017 and 2019 are getting it. Also, because you sent me my old Google Home. We talked about this. I think it was either last week or the week before. It's like I don't even know if I'm ever going to take it out of the drawer if it never gets it. Well, apparently it is. That means the puck is going to get the hell out of here, and I'm going to put that one back once it gets Gemini on it. Because
I've been meaning to tell you that. You remember I told you that the round one, the old Google Home.
Yeah.
It was really slow to respond. The mic didn't seem to be picking up, and it's just like was acting really.
Yeah.
Like all that's gone. Like now it responds almost immediately, like it used to. So they're obviously working on something because it's actually responding much quicker.
I'm getting quick responses with this thing when I do turn it on, but I still get wrong answers or responses when it shouldn't respond. Hearing where it's not supposed to hear. That's the thing about Gemini, though, is it never actually does that. It might hear you, but if it doesn't detect that you're actually continuing to try to talk to it, it doesn't just keep going, yeah, okay, I can do that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like listening and going, oh, maybe they weren't talking to me, and then it shuts itself down, right? Gemini's just smarter that way. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that information. So I am going to be able to get that on there. That's another
and interesting, when I clicked in Ask Our Home and I went ahead and accepted those things you talked about, I now have this little pop-up, and this wasn't here before. It says a redesigned app and Gemini for home camera features are coming soon. So that stuff hasn't apparently rolled out to existing cameras yet.
Gemini can make mistakes, so double check it. You can be in the home. You don't have to open Gemini, so you can basically tell it to turn on lights and everything, which makes sense. Okay, turn off the bedroom lights. Oh, you have to hit the button because I don't have live. Oh, Ask Home isn't available in your home yet, but you'll get a message once it is. So it's not even available at all. Okay, wait, how about this? Is the TV on? Ask Home is not available. Okay, I just had to double check. Okay. So yeah, the update's there, but it needs a server side push. So
I wonder if that's a Canada thing. Let me try it.
It could be. It could be, or I might have it in 10 minutes. I don't know.
So you just clicked in Ask Our Home.
Mm-hmm.
And
you might have Gemini live by now, though. I don't know. I don't have it yet.
No, it doesn't look like I do.
Then you have to push the button.
Is that the screen you were on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. What are you getting?
Turn off the bonus room lights.
Is it doing anything?
No, it says isn't available yet. So yeah.
Okay.
So they're getting it prepped. Push. Yeah, they're getting it prepped.
We're probably going to be looking at a few days to a few weeks.
Yeah.
They've pushed the app out, so a lot of people will probably get it in the next 24 hours. Some people might have to wait longer, but this is the app had to be done this way. It's a huge app update. It's not like little incremental. Visually, it's changed. It's changed under the hood quite a bit. There's a lot of code that works differently. Like I'm willing to bet it does everything faster in the app now. Like even if I use Gemini on my phone, it wants to go through the app to do that, because in order to operate it, it's not doing it. It is going through Google Home. So even if I do this, which takes a while, turn off the bedroom lights. Yeah, it's minorly. It doesn't seem like it's quicker, but the problem with it is that it's not that it's slow. It's that they haven't updated Gemini on the watch to the version that will be faster. They've already announced in the past week also that that's going to be another update where you will be able to have a quicker conversation, because they acknowledge that people are like, I'm having to hold the button down and wait 3 seconds before it finally initiates. So why can't I just say, hey, you know who? It doesn't work. So I have to push the button. No, I don't mind that, because when I work, I don't feel like doing this. But sometimes you're carrying something and I can't take my phone out while I'm working, and I just want to ask it a quick question.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's gonna be some cool stuff coming out. I'm actually a little more encouraged by what I see as far as their rollout and their changes and their updates than what I was. I'm glad to hear that it's going to be all devices and not just some of the newer devices, because that's going to take that whole article I sent you, and people don't have an argument because Google's not sunsetting any of the old devices apparently, because they're all going to get it.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I understand things sometimes may not work, but that one article I shared with you is because people think their stuff's just going to be paperweights.
Yeah,
but it's not.
And it's what I was saying to you though about that. And for those that don't know, he was sharing an article with me. I'm not going to mention the site because I don't have great things to say about him right now. And it's not that I think it's a clickbait thing. It's just that there's a lot of surveys that get done, and it's becoming a well-known fact that there's maybe a few thousand people that answer their surveys, and it's like a few hundred at a time out of those few thousand, and you always end up getting the same answer, like, which phone do you prefer? If it's always, the answer is always Pixel, there is a specific group that are actually paying attention to it, and numbers are skewed in my opinion.
Yeah, I really wasn't talking about that. I was just talking.
No,
I said that because I was like, hey, I know we always bitch and moan because Google cuts this service off, cuts that service off, but
yeah,
I have yet to know of an actual hardware device other than the tablet. They don't do the tablet anymore, and they don't do Google Home Max anymore.
Right.
But ironically, the tablet is what they brought in to replace Google Home Max. So anyways, that's kind of stupid, but that's the only piece of hardware that I can really think of recently that they have sunsetted.
I'm glad you said recently.
Yeah.
Because I was going to make a joke about the first thing that they were going to put out, which would inevitably end up becoming, what did it become? Stadia, I think.
Oh.
Oh, no, wait. No, was it that, or was it that it became Google Home? I don't remember that round thing that they tried to put out years ago. Do you remember? Thing. And it never, like they talked about it. It was even at one of the first IOs that they did.
Well, apparently it was not around long enough for me to remember it. So
because it was never on sale, they canceled it.
Yeah,
on sale.
Yeah, but yeah. So most of my Google Home stuff is all stuff I have bought, over the years. I've not had to replace anything.
Wait, hang on a second. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me you don't have at least one free Nest Mini. We all have one, at least one they gave us for free.
No, everything's in use. I've given most of those minis away because I never.
No, but I mean,
them.
you got at least one of them for free, right? Because Google was like giving.
Well, I've had several for free. I've had several.
Okay, several. Okay, I've had 2 for free.
Yeah, but I've given most of them away because I don't use them.
They don't give any. By the way, they don't give any away free anymore. For those of you who want to know, they don't do that anymore.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. Back in the day, they were doing that because, first of all, they were dirt ass cheap. They didn't give away the big one; they gave away the little puck shaped one. And they gave away a lot of the 2017s, and then they went nuts with the 2019s for whatever reason. About a month after they released it.
Well, I think it was a loss leader for them to get people involved and active in the ecosystem. Right.
Yeah.
Because they're so cheap. It might cost them $5 to make them, maybe. I think it sold them for like $29.
Probably more than that. But
I don't know. It's only a $29 unit.
Well, yeah, actually, you might be right. Yeah, that is cheap. Yeah. Because even in Canada it was like $35. So it wasn't expensive because the Canadian dollar was higher back then at the time.
Yeah, and I think you had to buy something, or they never just like gave you one for free, just randomly for free.
The second one you had to buy something, and I don't remember what I got. But I also got free Stadia controller, stuff like that, right?
I had so many Stadia controllers, man.
I still got two. One of them I haven't converted to Bluetooth yet, but they once again gave us another year to change it, so I can still Bluetooth that one. But I haven't even used the one I Bluetooth. It's a nice. I know I'm going off the topic again, but it is a nice controller to hold. It actually is quite comfortable. Enjoyed playing that thing for almost 2 years before we moved on from it.
Yeah, we played Stadia for a long time. But yeah, so Google's making a bunch of changes. I think it's really cool. I'm kind of excited about them rolling out this Gemini stuff.
Giving love
to me. It looks a lot better than I expected, and so I'm really looking forward to playing with it once they actually roll that server side update out where that's working.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to finally getting a camera or two so I can actually see the app in proper action. Because it always looks better with the camera. Every time I see the screenshots, I'm like, God, I check the camera. Also, because it would look better on the TV app, which my TV is not updated yet. For those of you who don't know, they're updating, and I'm not even talking about the Gemini thing. I haven't got there yet. The entire Google TV is updating. They're rolling it out now, but it's one of those that's going to be weeks before everyone gets it. I don't have it yet on either my TV or my Google TV streamer. And it changes everything. So a lot of the stuff that you have to go way over here to get in the top right corner, the stuff all squishes over to the right side. And it looks cleaner, it looks nicer, it looks better. You don't have to scroll for 1,000
Yeah, I don't. Mine hasn't updated either, so I don't have any of the updates.
It's going to be a bit. They're probably still... It's funny sometimes with certain things like that. It's almost like it gets treated like a beta, even though it's not.
Yeah.
And I think it might just have something to do with they're making sure that there's no problems with anything, but there shouldn't be, because they're not updating the core of the operating system. It's just a visual change so that it is more in line with the material design language, because Google TV is infamously not in line with.
Well, they are putting Gemini in that as well.
Yes, so, but they're saying that they're still saying by the end of the year we've got no. But so far they're holding to their word. They've been doing that ever since I/O. They said, "Oh, we're going to have it approximately then," and then when they get closer to the date, it's going to say it'll be the end of next month or by the end of next month, and people are going, "Yeah, sure, we'll see."
Us included.
Yeah, us included. Yeah. Did I do it right? Anyways, for those of you listening, I'm doing the air quotes as a joke. Anyways,
you did it perfect. It was perfect. The most perfect air quotes ever.
And for those of you who are listening, yes, he was doing the little 2 fingers together with 3 fingers up thing at the same time on each hand. Anywho, back to what we were talking about. I forgot. What were we talking about?
Well, I think we were done with Google, and we should move into OpenAI / ChatGPT. One thing I want to talk about before we get into the real cool stuff about OpenAI is, you sent me that information about, or maybe I sent it to you. I don't know. How you can use now in ChatGPT to turn yourself into a superhero, into a toy. Okay. It looks like shit.
It does. And
then we do it in Nano Banana,
and it's fantastic.
And it's freaking amazing. Like, remember, I have mine pulled up. I'm going to share it.
Yeah.
So we can see. Because this right here is just kind of stupid. And I appreciate, ChatGPT giving it a shot. But yeah, this is not good. So this is ChatGPT's render of me as tech-infused hero Iron Clash.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. That looks good.
I mean, the face looks like me.
That's not what you were asking for, though.
No. This is what I was asking. That's what I expected.
Yeah.
And that's what yours came out like that too.
Yeah. But
That I
mine,
mean,
I have dozens of like my dad's a toy, I'm a toy, my friends and all their kids are toys.
but
And
here's the
they've all
amazing
come out
thing about
great.
this. I look at this, and if you look at the background, he's flying around, he's fighting some other bot, he's standing on a rock. Even the plastic is designed pretty accurate how you see them in the stores with that little bump on the bottom.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And so I took that and I like, you know what, let me spruce it up a little bit instead of being a toy figure. And I came up with that. Now that's pretty cool, right?
Life-size toy.
But I'm like, okay, it's still not what I want. So I need it more lifelike, more realistic. Bam.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, the face has gone cartoony, but
Well, I told it to
still
make a
looks
really
good.
mean, but the eyeballs, because everything's glowing, it's like that's banger. Like,
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's really good. There's no doubt about that.
and see, these,
Uh,
I just had it do it in progression. So I did the one, I said, no, let's make it that. And it regenerated. I was like, okay, that's
Yeah.
okay, but I want to make it this now. So do this. And so I didn't do new prompts. I just continued to add to the existing prompt until I got that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the bird on the shoulder there, though. That's really good. That's
So did I
pretty
show
cool.
you my Magneto?
No.
I don't think I showed you my Magneto. So I did. I said, make me look like Magneto fighting with his superpowers.
Let's see this. Oh no, you did show me that. I totally forgot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
That's pretty awesome.
That's a really cool one. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I just, I was like, wow, that's awesome. Yeah. ChatGPT, it's going to be really hard to dethrone Google with Nano Banana and VO3 for pictures and video. However, yeah, you and the Last of Us running.
No, not Last of Us. No.
Oh, not like yeah. Sorry.
No, this would be Dying Light.
Dying Light. Yeah,
I was thinking,
Zombies.
okay, if I were running from dying, from infected and Dying Light, that's
trying to get
what
back.
I did with that one.
Trying to get back to the fort before nightfall.
Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah.
All right.
But it's Nano Banana is just bananas. It just truly is awesome. Some of the pictures and stuff you can create with that.
We segue into VO3, which has been all the rage as well, prior to Nano Banana even, and it's still all the rage. But there's another rage.
There's another rage. And it's actually pretty good.
It is actually really good. It's got some work to do, but you can see, because remember when VO3 first came out, or VO2, we said there's some little work they're going to do, and VO3 came out, and they'd done a lot of work. When they first started saying, okay, well, now you can make, photos or manipulate even in Gemini using Imagine at the time 2, and then 3, and then 4. And then Nano Banana came out and just... So, and we say this every time, they're going to get better. And if everybody's pushing everybody, and we have said this before, when VO3 started doing their thing, someone else is going to come along and do at least one thing as good or better. They have way up the game. Do I think VO3 does a better job all around if you use the AI Studio to do it? Yes. Can it do what we're about to show you can do? No. So both of them are going to be punching each other in the throat, and we're all going to get to reap the benefits of that.
So
I know that
what we're
sounds
talking
weird
about,
the way I said that, but
yeah. Before I show what we've created, I think Lionel has something to show too. But it's Sora, and I know everyone's probably seen the post that's been going around. Sora 2.
I actually don't have anything to show because I have no way to get that from the iPad at this moment to do this. But you have access to it, so
I can actually download it.
Yes.
So I'll do that. But they came out with an app called Sora the app is their like social media side of this that is then powered by Sora 2, the AI agent in the background to make these creations. So it's I kind of like the app idea. I understand what they're doing. Um,
Yeah. Right now, it's, by the way, only available for iOS and iPad OS
it's only available for iOS,
and
and
iPad OS.
it.
To be clear, there are technically two different operating systems.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the same thing.
Technically speaking, it's the same thing, but technically.
Oh, it doesn't let me download yours. I can just do the
Oh,
link.
really? Oh, no way. Okay, let me see if I can send it to you real quick here. Guess it's probably easier for me to send it to you than to myself. Keep
Oh wait, I
talking
got a share
amongst
button. I got a
yourselves.
share button right here. Hang on a second. I found a share button.
Oh, is it gonna work?
Yeah, because I can put it in my my Google Photos.
Oh, well, if that works, then yeah, absolutely. Because I'm not even sure how I find this yet. I think I'd actually have to go into the Photos app on iPad, which I absolutely
Okay, well while
hate.
that's uploading, so I was playing around with it today, and the first one I created is this here, and my prompt was I wanted to be on a Star Wars style sled flying through the desert. And this is what it created. I'm going to do the whole screen so I can do audio. Otherwise, we won't be able to. Okay, so this is me, and I had my glasses on at the time, so that's why it rendered with the glasses, which is cool. I mean, it looks like me. And so let me play this here real quick. 56, 57, 58. I just don't know why it's counting. I can't hear you.
I accidentally hit my mute button. Sorry. I think that was just a glitch or something like that. It just
Yeah,
made a mistake,
but like right where I paused it, I mean, that looks like me. Like,
oh yeah, no, I saw that immediately when you shared it to me.
I was like, what the heck? And so I'm like, okay, I got to create something else. And so I thought how awesome this is. So I created a prompt that basically said um, to make me standing in a classroom like I'm a teacher, telling my students about how awesome Sora 2 is. And I'm giving them homework to go home and create their cameo and create their first Sora 2 video.
Yeah.
And this is what it created.
Let's talk about Sora 2. It's smoother, brighter, and simply more fun than Nano Banana. Dynamic lighting, tighter controls, and a story that actually makes you want to keep playing. None of that sluggish side quest grind. And here's the kicker. It has its one. Let's talk about Sora 2. It's smoother, brighter.
Now, I think that's really cool. I just wish it would pick up on its own stupidity, because Nano Banana has nothing to do. Like, that's not the competition, but still, it is cool because
the body
I see
movements
your
and everything are
face
so
in there. And the voice is not a perfect clone, but it definitely sounds like you, though.
Yeah.
You don't talk that fast.
No, I was gonna say the speech needs to slow down for sure.
I think they did that because people were complaining that VO3, that the speech was too slow and 8 seconds wouldn't allow them to say enough. So they're like, okay, we'll do it faster. Sorry, I'd like to see both platforms give you an option to toggle slow, medium, or fast speech speed. And with that said, I'd like to see all of these platforms go, you know what? Let's let people get 15 seconds. The difference between 8 seconds and 15 seconds can be almost conversational in difference.
Well, it would have finished my sentence
Yes.
there. If you notice, it cut my sentence off.
And that's the other thing is they'll have a future update where, hopefully, anyways, I'm sure they will, where the AI will be smart enough not to do that. It'll just have you not say anything if you cannot finish a sentence, because that's what VO3 does now. It just stops talking if it knows it cannot continue the conversation or the sentence past the 8-second mark. So because of it, some VO3 videos are actually only 7 seconds long. Do you ever notice that?
Sometimes I have. Now that you say that, yeah.
And it's usually because somebody talking, they'll be like, "Oh, my son just bought me this brand new car," and it's usually a sigh at the end or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, those are such beautiful flowers. So so it's pretty cool. So this kind of gives you a little bit more of that. So as updates get happening with this, did you get the one where I made of you and I doing the podcast?
No, I just got the other one.
Dang it.
I can get the other one though.
Yeah, I think it's actually, I mean, it's a little strange. It kind of makes me look like I'm constipated, but it, but it works. And it's pretty cool. I do, by the way, like that Sora is actually writing proper English words on the whiteboard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Instead of gibberish,
Yeah.
there's proper English writing on the whiteboard. Which
Yeah, and that's another thing. And he even underlined stuff and then wrote homework on there. So I mean, it's
and Sora, as well as Nano and Banana, are capitalized as they both should be. So it's like it just knew. I mean, you didn't tell it to capitalize, right?
no, I didn't prompt anything other than this is what I want it to look like, and it
Yeah.
created its own words and everything. So yeah, I didn't prompt any of that, and I was actually amazed at. I know obviously it's not perfect. I understand that, but when you
Well,
actually look at the body movements and how he's talking to
was
the
just
students,
born.
and yeah, it's
Yeah. This is the baby of the extended AI family right now. So it's got a lot of growth. He's still teething.
yeah.
So when you think
That's
about
a
it that
good.
way, when you think about it that way, that you know his butt is already well chewed. His binky or whatever, everybody has a different word for soother. But his butt. But everybody knows what
Oh,
you
it
mean. whether you
downloaded the
think-
HTML, so it's putting a link to it. Oh, that's not gonna work.
You got to be kidding me. Well, how'd
Yeah,
you
because
do
I
the first
shared
time?
it. So it shares the. Well, I wonder if let's see. I wonder if I open it, if it'll play it.
Well, oh,
Let's see.
maybe not. we can give that a go. I gotta keep
No,
talking
it
while you're
doesn't play
doing
it.
that because again,
Yeah, it doesn't.
we
It
have
doesn't play it.
listeners that are gonna.
So
wonder why
okay.
we're
So
being
anyways,
silent.
so this is the teacher thing, and so here's the next one I did because I thought, you know what? Once you like, I sent an invite to one of my coworkers because he's big into this stuff too, and when you become like when you send an invite, like I sent your an invite, you automatically become friends in the Sora app, which again is their social media style app. It's kind of mimicking Instagram is what it reminds me of, where you do these short little videos and you can see each other's videos. And so consequently, I was able to make a video of me and my coworker, and this is what it did.
I wrapped up the prologue of Sora 2 last night, and man, it blew my mind. Right? That opening with the floating islands looked like a full-on movie. I kept spinning the camera just to take it in. The lighting and all those particles. I wrapped up the prologue of Sora 2 last night.
That looks just like him. That looks identical.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Just for so that anybody understands, he actually showed me this video before the podcast. If you are seeing it the way I am right now, where the audio and the mouth is the mouths are not in sync. It is not the video. The video is perfectly fine. Everything's in sync, just like you would see
Yeah,
with
there's
video
this little
3.
latency.
There's a latency issue that's right now. It wasn't there before, but for some reason it's happening right this minute. But the video doesn't do that. It syncs it perfectly, just like VO3 does.
Yeah, and now my voice is like you said on the other one. My voice is a little different, and as it changes angles on my face, my
changes the
face kind of
voice.
changes a little bit.
And man,
The opening with the floating islands looks like a full-on movie, and I kept flipping the camera. What the hell is that?
Show the
I mean-
podcast. Show your version of the podcast.
Yeah, so then
It's the
there's this
dumbest
one.
We're rolling.
thing. It
So
looks cool.
everybody's been asking what we think about Sora 2. I felt like the first game had heart, but this one, man, it's different.
it really does. The combat feels
Right, we're rolling. So
Okay, wait,
everybody's
wait,
been
don't
asking what we
pause
think
that.
about
So I'm
Sora
gonna
2.
pause.
I
Stop
felt
it.
like the first game had heart, but this one, Man, it's different.
It really does. The combat feels.
Right, we're rolling.
Okay.
It really
I
does.
got-
The combat.
I got a couple of things to say. First of all, what the hell is that with Sora 2? And all of a sudden it's something about a game and then you mentioned the combat. But you have to say it like this. All the combat is and I look like I'm trying to pretend that I'm being comfortable when I'm clearly not. And you look more like you just want to get the hell out of that chair right now.
And for some reason, they put an Apple Watch on my arm.
I see that. I see that.
But I noticed too, like
everybody's been
right here, his hand. Like if you watch the hand, it just starts like moving. It's like really weird. I don't
asking what we
understand.
think about Sora
like-
2. I felt like the first game had
He's
heart,
just
but
like-
this different.
Yeah,
It really
I mean,
does.
he's supposed
The
to hold his
combat
hand up,
feels-
so it needs a little bit of work. It's kind of sort of falling back to some previous models that had issues like that, where hands were always a thing. But just to be clear, VO3 still makes mistakes. Like if you ask somebody to do cartwheels in VO3, chances are they'll grow a third leg in the middle of the cartwheel, or their leg will morph
Yeah.
back to the other side of their body and stuff like that. So they still have work to do. But again, this is good. They are pushing each other to do better. And they're forcing other companies. And are there other companies? Is there one out there that can do better than any of them? Yes. But they cost a lot of money.
Gosh,
and you
just
have
let
to
me
jump
log
through
in and
hoops
I
to
can
get it.
see everything in here.
I don't see anything.
This is Lionel's version of us doing a podcast, and he obviously worded his script different than I did. I said I want to be in a podcast studio. He just said doing a podcast.
Okay, let's dive in. Sora 2 finally dropped the trailer this week. First impressions?
I look
Man, the art direction
constipated.
is gorgeous. It looks like they blended the painterly
Okay, let's dive in.
Man, the art direction is gorgeous. Looks like they blended.
Yeah, what video are we talking about? We're just talking about the app at this point, right? So it's not perfect, but if we tell it to say a specific thing, it will probably work much better. But we didn't give it specific directions. It was just extremely basic, which is why I'm impressed with it.
Bring
I
a
like this
starboard.
one.
Yeah. Now this one here is
You
one
can
that I
see
actually
it.
like.
You could actually see my prompt there. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah. This one I actually like. This one is really really cool, and it's like it looks like you're actually watching a piece of the show. Like they took a segment from Star Wars and
Yeah. Star Trek.
it
please.
even or Star Trek. I mean it even got the logo, the emblem correct on the clothing. So here we go. Let's listen.
30 degrees.
Yes.
I want that cruiser off our bow. Tactical. This is the captain. Prepare for incoming fire.
Aye, Captain.
All hands raise shields to maximum. Stand by for impact. Bring us starboard 30 degrees.
Yes.
I want that cruiser off our bow. Tactical. This is the captain. Prepare for
That is awesome. I don't see. There's like nothing wrong with
Wait.
that one.
Is it so? The text is very small. Can you just read the prompt so that?
Yeah, so it said, Captain of the Starship Enterprise giving orders to raise the shields.
Now that's the one thing it didn't do, by the way. Just to be clear, it did not. It's a prepare for incoming fire. It never said anything about raising shields, but still, incredibly impressive how well it actually did this. First of all, look at the pips. That's exactly the pips you see on the captain's collar. The Enterprise comm badge is spot on. It's perfect. The uniform's spot on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, I was wearing my glasses when I actually did the thing
Cameo?
for it. The cameo, that's what they call it.
But even the
So-
background, like they got the ship right. Like,
The lighting, right? It made that. I don't believe that's actually looks anything like the actual Enterprise, but it does look that like that era of the Star Trek.
well, right. That's what I mean. It's like when you watch this and you're like, oh, I'm watching an episode of Star Trek. Like you wouldn't think like, oh my gosh, that looks like
Yeah, and it does look filmic. It looks like it was shot on film.
incoming fire.
Aye,
This is
Captain.
crazy.
All hands.
like, I mean, look, that except
Yeah.
he's backwards. Like he should be facing that
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
I just
You
noticed
also,
that.
you also got you also got a person in the background that's facing the wrong way too.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's,
Yes.
it's all good.
Yeah, but that looks pretty good.
But now she seems to be facing the screen,
Yeah.
but she's also sitting in the wrong place. She should be off the side if she's
I want
Yeah.
that cruiser off
running
our bow.
Oh,
weapons.
Yeah, it's so awesome. I mean, obviously, again, it needs work. There's nothing that's like at this point. There will be a time in the future that it's going to be perfect. Like you're going to be able to generate
Well,
these
I don't know about
videos.
perfect, but
And I think
you'll
so.
have to look twice to see, you know, what the issues are. There's a lot of fun to be had with it. If anybody's worried about the AI taking over the world, well, you know what? Maybe one day, but I can promise you, unless you're only 3 years old, there's a good, serious chance you'll never see that in your lifetime. Will it happen 100 years from now? Maybe.
Maybe.
It's possible. But Sarah Connor hasn't even been born yet, if that's the case. So we're all good.
We got a ways to go.
Got a ways to go. But if Sarah Connor is out there, I'm not wearing a ring.
And if you see a bright flash of light and some naked dude that looks like the Hulk falls on the ground,
run.
run.
Run for your life.
He's going to kill you.
Much worse if you see one that looks like a cop but has silver spikes coming out of his shirt.
Yeah. And you won't be able to run from him, so you might.
No, he's
just,
pretty
might
quick.
just-
He's pretty quick.
You might just lay down and say, "Whatever, do what you're gonna do."
Yeah, just do what you
Get it
can
over
do.
with.
Get it over with fast, please.
Yeah. Oh man, I
We'll
think this stuff is so much fun. I really enjoy playing around with it.
Yeah.
And
Me
my
too.
coworker, he created a video. He said he wants to wrestle a bear, and so
Why?
it has him like going face to face with a bear. All right, come on, let's get to it. And he grabs the bear by the bottom, picks it up over his head, and body slams this giant bear. It's hilarious. I wonder if I can show that. Let me see if I can.
Going to steal that one.
Because I'm friends with him too, since I sent him the invite. Let me see if I can find that, because it was actually really funny. Let's see if I go here and I go follow.
Wrestling a bear in a professional wrestling ring, and
My gosh,
body slams the bear. The bear gets up and drop kicks the man. I gave it a little bit more complicated because let's face it, I'm going to lose to the bear. I'm not beating the bear.
he must have taken he must have taken it down or something, because it says no posts yet. But I know he did. Anyways, it was hilarious. We'll see how that comes out. So, gosh, yeah. To me, this stuff is just it's fun stuff, and I enjoy it so much. And you know, some of the AI video stuff I'm doing, it's like there is one. I don't think you saw it. Let me pull it up because it's actually pretty good. It's for the the AI channel that I have, because I rebranded. Remember, I rebranded one of my old channels, and I thought I'm going to do a little just like a faceless AI channel. And I've been using HeyGen, which has actually been pretty cool, along with 11 Labs, and it's actually worked out really, really well. Some of it looks silly, but again, it's just kind of something to play with. Like, I'm kind of curious how this is going to work out. Yeah. And it's actually worked out in some respect better than I expected. And some of my shorts they're popping off too, like, thousands of views on my shorts. So that's kind of cool.
Good. That's a good thing.
Okay, so here is this one. Let me cue it up and then I'll share it here. Okay, so this is a video, and I chose this like cartoony character, and it's basically just talking about prompting, because we always talk about people need to prompt better, right? And so that's what this video is about. And it only is like 3 or 4 minutes is all you can get out of HeyGen, which is fine, because like if I wanted longer, I could just take 2 and stitch them together.
Yeah.
So entire screen, audio. And I didn't try to make it look like me. I just picked the character. But it's the facial movements and the hand movements. It's actually really cool.
Only as smart as the prompts you give it. Think of it like this. An artist's brush can paint anything, but only if you know how to hold it. That's exactly what prompt training is all about. And today, I want to show you how mastering the art of AI prompting can completely change the way you work, create, and even think. AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini.
And what's cool about that is the pauses, because I put like a space in the prompt and it actually created a pause there like it should have to start another sentence. And it's just like, that's fun. It's really,
Yeah, it's
you
pretty
know,
neat.
yeah.
I mean, it's a lot smarter, but I mean that's a cool idea. That's not like there's a lot of people doing that, and they're seeing some pretty good success with it. And I actually like watching some of them where they've made it very obvious that they are AI.
Yeah.
Or that they're
Like this one
using
here,
AI.
I chose this robot and
Hear this. You're browsing online late at night. You've got a question. And instead of waiting for a support agent, a little chat box pops up.
Yeah.
Hi.
so, you know, and then real quick, and then we'll move on because I want to show you some of the shorts. This is from a different app that I use that I actually am doing some sponsorship stuff for too. And it creates these really cartoony
AI
animated
is
shorts.
only as smart as the prompts you give it. Think of it like an artist's brush. You can paint anything, but only if you know how to use it. That's why prompt training is such a game changer. With tools like ChatGPT and Gemini, vague prompts give vague results.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool.
That's good because it's informative. People are like, oh, hey, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that was kind of my whole premise behind it. Like, you know, let's just do something for fun. Let's see, you know, if it can get any traction. And it actually has gotten some traction. And
Yeah.
you know, I just wanted to play around with video creation with AI, and it's just been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So this right here is just going to add to the mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
it's
interesting. I really am waiting for the day when we can do 15, 20, even 30-second videos one day.
yeah.
Hey, for God's sake, you know what? I mean, how about at least up it to 10 seconds for free? Charge a nominal fee to do 15-second videos, and maybe slightly more to do 30-second videos. I totally understand that. Give a bank of 30-second videos available if you're paying for the pro, you know, that kind
So
of
that
idea.
those shorts there are created by an app called Send Short, and it has an area where you can create faceless video, and you click into it and you give it a custom prompt and you tell it what you want to do, or you can give it a full script like that one was, and it'll create the video based off your script, and it does actually a really decent job, and
yeah, definitely.
You can do up to 90 seconds with that app. So that right there is a little bit longer. That's pretty good.
No, that's good. And it's not bad for doing short form video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't want, I mean, is even though I know YouTube made it 3 minutes that you can do shorts,
right.
but I don't want to watch a 3-minute short. Honestly,
No,
people want, you know, 1
First
minute,
of all,
2 minute
you can't
tops.
skip shorts. You can't go back and forth in them. Nothing. You either watch all of it or you turn it off or skip it.
So,
right.
Yeah.
So they should be engaging. Unfortunately, some people have taken that way too much to heart, and there's like 3-second shorts. Oh, I'm going to tell you all about. And yet they've got 80,000 views, right?
That's because I guess people are sitting there. What is there not? Is there more? Is there not more? If I just stand here and wait, is it not
That's
more?
why sometimes people are really talking really fast like this. But to be honest with you, they're probably actually talking like this. And then just speed it up so it sounds like talking like this. And they get as much as they can in the video. Okay. All right. We're going to do our get ready with me.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's too funny.
Oh, boy.
Well, anyways, that's kind of wrapping up our time
a
for
man's
tonight.
version of get ready with me.
Yeah.
Watch it get 80,000 views just like that.
Yeah. Mine's going to be wash my head because I don't have any hair, so I can't say hair. You know, brush my teeth, put deodorant on, and put my shirt on. That's get ready with me every morning.
Oh, wow. The one I did not work. Oh, wait. No, I have to tap on cameos. That's why. Yeah, we'll have to check that out another time. I mean, you'll probably get to see it after we get out of here. But we do have to go. It's been great. We've had some interesting news. we have some things to check out, and hopefully some of these updates get into our Google Home apps, so we can check out the whole Ask Google Home stuff.
Yeah.
And a little bit more ChatGPT, and maybe we'll find out more about some Grok stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And any of you that are using this Sora app with Sora 2, I'd love to hear your opinions on it and some of the things maybe you've created, or even if you want to link to them and we can watch them if they're public, that would be awesome. But I think
even
people,
if they are public, be careful how you do it. Don't just necessarily put your stuff directly in the comments unless you want it to be completely public. For anybody.
Well, if it's public on the app, it's public.
But that's very true. That's very true. I'm just saying you should always be cautious about how you do stuff, even when you do.
There was one of the videos that I saw when I first opened the app where I guess the guy prompted that he was standing at a whiteboard writing over and over, "I will not make Sora videos at work. I will not make Sora videos at work." It was a Sora video saying, "I will not make Sora videos at work."
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that said, we've gone a little bit over again. Show. We'll be back next week, and we're gonna actually be posting our videos on a more regular basis. I believe what we decided was Thursday evening. Is that correct? Thursday evening, or maybe
give us time to do the edits we need to do. Take out some of the
get a little bit better editing. But as it turns out, many of you watching are watching Fridays mornings and afternoons, and Saturday afternoon is a big day, and it kind of trickles into Sunday and Monday. So we want to try to get the videos out a little closer to that, so you get a little bit more fresh news and stuff, and chat, talk about it. And if that engagement keeps going up, which it has been, so thank you very much to everyone watching, liking, subscribing, and the whole bit. And thanks a lot for that. And share. Share.
Thank you.
And you keep doing that, and we'll start thinking that maybe we can go live. We're gonna go live, but if we start seeing enough people, give us the likes, and we'll consider doing live. And then you can call in, rather. Chat with us, you know what I mean.
Call in the hotline 1-800-555-5555.
It's like Frasier. We're gonna do a Frasier show here. But but we'll get the chat going and everything, and we'll do some live stuff. So let us know. Like how many likes do we need for that? We're gonna need a lot of likes for that.
1,000. I don't know.
Let's not go that far. Hey, if we get even 5 likes this week, we'll talk about how soon we can do a live. Because it's going to happen. It's just how soon can it happen? More people watching, more incentive we have to do it. So I am Lionel from Toronto, Canada. And please, Canadians, watch. The British surpassed your audience numbers, albeit for only one day, but they did. So. Toronto,
the
Canada.
Brits are coming. The Brits are coming.
That's right.
Well,
this time they're coming for Canada, though.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
I'm Robert from Nashville.
There.
And we will see you guys next week.
Wait, I got to hold this way over here.
Peace.